I'm in the Takeuchi TL12. Check this out, guys. That's me, everyone. In case you're wondering who this is in the machine, that is me having a go in the TL12. What an absolute beast. This thing's got so much room in it. It's absolutely huge. I can't get over how big this thing is inside. Although I have to say this, for a massive machine, it's very tall, not very wide inside, if that makes sense. Anyway, it's got a huge norm bucket on it. One thing I have to admit is it's a little bit hard to see. You've got those little panels there in this backboard, but you can see through it. Let's see. Turning on the spot, it's actually not bad. I'm on some profilings here. Let's see how much power it has to go into this pile. So that bogs down a little bit now, but naturally everyone does. There you go. I'll tell you what, it turns left and right very quick, which is what I've felt in another model. I sat in the TL8 once, and I felt the same thing. When you turn left and right, it's very sensitive. So you've got to be really careful if you're up close next to like a wall or something. You've got to be mindful of that. Like it turns instantly. Let's have a look at this. So leveling seems to be pretty good. Where's the open and close for this bucket? Wait, let's have a look. Oh, it's on the left joystick. That's a little bit different. What can I say? Yeah, it does. You can definitely feel a spin left and right very quick. That's one thing I've got to say, which can be good and bad. The reverse camera is awesome. It's huge. Yeah, that reverse camera shows me everything. You can hear the actual. You can hear the. It's very noisy. That's another thing I've got to say. It is a little bit noisy in the cab. Not very rattly. I was thinking it might be a little bit rattly, but it's actually not too bad. But you can definitely hear the pumps. You can definitely hear the drives. Let's see if we do a little bit of leveling here. Does that work? Yeah, not so bad to operate for a big machine. It actually doesn't feel that big when you're in it. You actually don't realise how big it is when you're in here. But yeah, looking out, you can actually see this windscreen is huge. You can actually have a nice clear outlook. So look at the little locking mechanism here for the window. That's different. Just does a little flick of the old button there. So I wonder if that is to stop it from rattling. How good's that? So you can stop your window. You can actually pull the window back and it locks in and it won't move around or rattle, and then you can just unclick it and move it back forward again. That's unique. What else do we see here? So yeah, big windscreen, definitely can see everything out. Look at all the look at the amount of plugs in that you've got there. So many. Huge Norm 4-in-1 bucket there. I like how you can see through the little grill there to see your bucket teeth. You can see what you're doing. Even if you do have a little peak down here, you can see the bottom of the back of your bucket. So when you are leveling, you can do that. You can actually see it. Even down the sides here, you can actually see what you're doing. Nice controls. This little lap belt thing is actually really comfortable, surprisingly. Your elbows sit on there nicely and meet up with the joysticks perfectly. I like that. Thumb control for the bucket is on the left here. There you go. So you got mirrors to look behind you and also a huge reverse camera. So I'll turn that on, and you can see how good that is. You can see everything behind you. Yeah, a lot of foot room here in the well. That's it, yeah. All right, let's continue on. Let's see this beast. So what I'm gonna do first, let's pretend that I'm leveling off here. I'll open the bucket up, drop it down, and we'll go forward and level. So I do have to lean forward a bit to see what I'm doing. And push that with no problem, I have to admit. No effort there. Let's go back and see what I've done here. So that's me doing a little bit of a grade with the open bucket. Some people say that doing it with a smudge bar is wrong. This is the way you're meant to do the concrete. This is the way you're meant to spread rock apparently, not with a smudge bar. Apparently using a smudgy is cheating. And apparently when you use a smudge bar it actually lifts all the large rocks to the surface. Yeah, not bad. Alright, so I'll just level that off a bit. Make it nice and smooth for the next person that comes on here. Better be careful I don't go off the side of the hill here. And then I'll just bring this back up again. Let's see what it's like when it lifts. Actually, that's what we'll do. Let's do a lifting challenge. Let's see how high it lifts. So that's all the way up. Is it rocky? We'll do a little bit of a rockiness test. So it's still pretty stable. Still very stable. That was with half a bucket in it. Let me try and get a full bucket and see what it does. Alright, now we have a full bucket now. Let's see with a full bucket, what does it do? Wow, actually that wasn't all the way up before, was it? So I'll do a rockiness test here. Still very stable, I'll tell you what. Yeah, that's all the way up, tipping into a tipper body. That's how it would look. I'll just fix this up for the next person. We've got a few people here at the big day that want to have a go. Just trying to get used to it. So you can't see, once you lose sight of the teeth, you don't know what it's doing anymore, you're going to guess. You're going to go by feel. And there you go guys, that is the Takeuchi TL12. Oh, I'm going to lift it from the bottom, do I? Oh no, it's here. Hey, why isn't it not coming up? What have I done here? Ah, that's right. That was a bit harder to open than I thought. Whew. It's a little bit less noisy now. Yeah, good, big, strong, solid window, big, solid frame on it, but they're very hard to lift, very hard to open. But only a minor thing. You'd expect that from a strong machine like this. Looks very, very solid. Everything looks solid, even these steps here. There you go. Takeuchi TL12.
Oh no. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For trucks obviously. On the lot.
He became steel resistant.